Hi, welcome to MMA Made Easy, where we break hard techniques into easy chunks. Today we're going to be going over tape theory. Okay, so this is to help you understand how a choke can go from strength-based, really physically grunting and trying to get the choke, to instantaneous choke out or tap out. So from here, we have two different options. Okay, one, we attach the piece of tape to our surface, and then we attach the last piece to the surface, and then we try to mush it all in to get a nice tight fit. Okay? Doesn't work too well. The other option is to take it and wrap it so that even it goes around each little contour here, all the way around. Okay? This is much snugger, and I have a lot of tape left over. Okay, so what does this translate to from a choking perspective? What you want to think of is the surface that you're choking on the inside. A lot of times, say for example in a guillotine choke, a lot of the times what will happen is you'll get their head, say, in here, and you'll pinch this nice and tight, and then you'll bring your arm around to the other side. Now what that is that's the first piece of tape, and that's the last piece of tape. But we've missed this big chunk in the middle, okay? And then you try to bunch it all up together and try to get a nice tight fit. You'll see this a lot in professional fights where the guy will be grunting and trying to get the guillotine choke, and the other guy will be kind of fighting it and stuff like that, and there's a lot of squirming and moving around, and it's very hard to get the choke. The reason is because there's little air pockets on the arteries, or even on the airway, and they're kind of like this, and then they have time to power out or to apply a reversal. So what you want to do instead to get a really quick tap out is you have the neck or the head, say, here, and then you from here draw a line of contact. So your hand is the last thing that touches. So you go around, and this all comes in, and then this little piece hits as the last piece. If you do this properly, you'll get the choke with one arm. This is just to keep them from pulling the arm away. That's all this does, okay? So you get the choke with this piece, okay? Now, there's part two of this tape theory, which is a little bit separate, but it goes along with it. It's the arm 80 and the duck arm, so do check that out as well. But yeah, just staying on track with this, you really want to think one point of contact wraps around. A really, really common thing from the back choke, so when you are behind them, the rear naked choke it's often called, is your arm will kind of stick out, okay? So I'm just going to get a visual aid. Let's say that this is their neck, okay? Somebody's been practicing tape theory on this guy. So I come around here and I hit with my shoulder, and then I wrap around and I get everything nice and tight. Awesome. There is a great example of how to apply tape theory. Now what a lot of times people do is when they're coming through is they go like this, and then when this side hits the neck, the elbow comes out, okay? And what that does is it bunches up our tape. We don't get a nice clean line of tape. We get that little bunchy bit in the middle, okay? So we don't want here, out, because that means we've missed a piece in the middle. We want it to hit here and then wrap all the way, staying tight all the way through. Okay? You should be able to choke out a pencil. Okay? Most people's necks are thicker than that, even pencil necks. So that's the basic concept of tape theory, is really focus on that. This is also applied in the body clinch. You can break ribs with it. It's applied in the triangle choke with your legs. It's applied in the ankle locks. And it's applied in a lot of different places. Do check out the, pirate theory. Check that out as well, as that'll also improve your chokes.